It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And they're going to mark that. Went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Up the middle, it's Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. This defense for the Broncos, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. Now a deep one for Johnston. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up fourth down. On is the Chargers punter now. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. First carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. And going out of bounds. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. The Broncos hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's 2nd and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Well, a fake on the jet sweep as they run with Cook up the middle. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Here's Herbert. He's got the hook up downfield to McConkey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 26-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll dump this off to Cook. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. James Cook, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Here's Nix. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Half the 60, half the 60.
Here's a quick throw out to Mims. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Well, the Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on third down.
Warriors 70. Cut 19. Cut 19. Check smash. Check smash. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
To throw, here's Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
He finds his man, complete. It's McLaughlin, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a second and short. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
The end result, 21 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Cougar 19. Go.
Nix looking to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's McLaughlin. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal. These two teams all tied after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied.
Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they come up now, second and goal. They try the left side here with Williams. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. McLaughlin will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Taken right around the 44. 31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. On the handoff, McLaughlin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The give is to McLaughlin. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7.
Ready, go!
They'll run. It's McLaughlin. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case,
and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
And oh, it's wide right. No good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Kaplan. Hey, Ram.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bonino. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Trap 60. 18 Rattler. Ready?
Off the play fake. Here's Nix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Greg Dulcich, 27 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Did you see how the linebackers froze for just a second? That's why you run play action. You want to keep them rooted in the spot and create a little bit of extra space so your tight end can find some room behind them. And then the quarterback finds his target downfield, and he turns it into 6 points.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because
it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Buffalo 18, Mustang 19. Ready?
They'll go play action with Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 82 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Marvin Mims, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are able to widen their lead here in this first half. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And here is motion again. And that's going to be 2 in a row.
Run. Let's go. 21.
Here's Herbert. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Herbert now. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
Now Herbert going to shift his guys around.
Back to throw again. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Throwing Nix. And Watson has it right side. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Now 2nd and 3.
Go!
To throw is Nix. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
60 Maverick, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, 79 Bronco.
Nix to the air. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The Broncos send out their punter now. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go.
59.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to wind up and air it out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will cut the lead down to 15. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Warrior 70. Ready.
Off the play fake, Nix. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And just shutting him off there. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Nick's going to tap this forward. Breaks through the contact. Still going. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Here's McLaughlin.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down at a yard. A carry for McLaughlin.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now it's Nix. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. Finds his receiver, Watson.
And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. 1st down.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they're backed against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the 3rd level before you know it.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Hey, Ray.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Herbert. On Herbert, his third interception. Brandon Jones picking it off. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
He'll get that complete to Franklin. And he's going to get forward for a couple before he is banged down hard at the end. Second down and 8. On the ground, here's McLaughlin.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jaleel McLaughlin with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Broncos take a 3-touchdown lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Charger drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Setting up the screen for Cook. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
I know without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory. Look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it's the right time to make that call.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Here we go. 18 rep, go.
Here's Nix. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Here we go, set.
To throw, here's Nix.
Finding Williams once more, complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Nix to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
I like the fact that they didn't overcomplicate things on that call. 3rd and 2. Just run the quick little hitch, which they did. Ball's out of quarterback's hands. And yes, indeed, they pick up the first down.
Working out of the gun is Nix. This one swung out to Williams.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here's Nix once more. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
So now the Chargers are going to bring the offense back out to go for 2 here. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Brandon Jones picking it off.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. They'll send the tight end in motion. Back to throw here, Herbert. Flush to his right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Now it's Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there for L.A. 53 yards. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Go.
Operating from the gun. Herbert swinging this out wide here for Cook. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Second and 10. Here's Herbert. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The offense on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Again, Herbert. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. J.K. Dobbins from 10 yards out. And the Chargers get a bit closer. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Broncos are going to get the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll run on first down. McLaughlin. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive, because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 2. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. On first down, it's McLaughlin, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready? 19 Lions. Check. 7 Pirates. Go.
Throwing Nix. That's into the hands of McLaughlin.
It'll be a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
To throw is Nix. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Bates' kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Hey, Ram. What is up?
They snap it to Herbert. It got his man complete. Touchdown, LA. Darius Davis, 74 yards. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Now Herbert.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Broncos are going to get the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. That one looks like he'll throw here.
That's taken in by Franklin.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Nix from the shotgun.
He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go.
Williams is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
They'll try to run this one in. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
This is 1st and 10. Herbert going to throw.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
This ball intercepted. And the Broncos are going to hang on
run. On the final play, they get the turnover to seal this football game. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not